Alright guys, welcome back to another video. We are here at the beautiful LS Nasty headquarters. Look at the fresh paint on the building, looking sick. You know what else has fresh paint? My Trailblazer. Yes, right there, 650 horsepower, nitrous fed Trailblazer can be yours if you go to lsnasty.com and pick up some merchandise. We have broken up lsnasty.com into many different avenues to satisfy all of your needs. Do you like the LS motor? We got LS Nasty. Do you like racing? We got LS Nasty Racing. Do you like small block Fords? We got small block Ford Nasty, big block Nasty, Coyote Nasty, and we also have small tire Outlaws. If you just want to run on small tires but don't even have a motor, if you're still on jack stands, you don't have anything in the engine bay, you can shop on small tire Outlaws. All of that stuff is available at lsnasty.com, and every dollar you spend gets you entered to win this. You might not even like the LS motor, but I guarantee you if you won this, you'd be pretty happy. You guys can win this. Every dollar you spend is an entry to win. You can't win if you're not entered. So we got a bunch of brand new merchandise, badass merchandise. We got hats, socks. The socks are out of this world. I highly recommend you guys purchasing some socks. Stickers are badass. We got window banners, which before I was only giving them out to people if they're badass. So if you get it, please be badass. Don't do any good ass stuff, do badass stuff. Okay, let's get that straight. So go to lsnasty.com. It's the first link in the description below to get entered to win this thing here. It could be sitting in your driveway, you could be doing burnouts, you could be going on dates, you could be taking it to work, or you could just park it there. I mean, you can do whatever you want, it's gonna be yours. So lsnasty.com, first link in the description below. Let's get into today's video. Oh, didn't see you guys there behind this massive box of greatness. Yes, we are bringing you a banger video today talking about the best seat in the game of motorsports. Should I just whip it out right now? I generally don't say that often, but for this video, we're going to say it. Look at this. Don't need that no more. Absolutely bad to the bone Racetech seat. You guys have heard me talk about these seats before. I talk about them a lot because I'm pretty passionate about them. Sitting in this thing has changed my life, my perception of racing in general. But these right here are one of a kind, second to none. You will not find a seat that is more comfortable, safe, and just overall absolutely badass than a Racetech seat. So I got my first Racetech seat when I got the Colorado built, and the first time I sat in one, I wasn't a believer. You know, I had Kirky seats, and I was like, oh, you know, 120 bucks for a seat. Got that thing off Jegs. I was like, dude, it's a seat. It doesn't make any difference. So I was rocking those, and they're like, hey, try this Racetech seat. And I'm like, dude, I don't need to sit in that thing. I got a Kirky seat. I'm like over here, I'm like, oh, I go fast on a Kirky seat. That's cool. Well, it's really not that cool because the seat is what you're attached to. This thing is going to keep you alive. It's going to keep you in one piece, and you don't understand. I make these videos. I try to be like energetic and passionate about it to try to relay how wild it is to go from sitting in a Kirky seat and not talking any shit on a Kirky seat at all. They're great. I run one in that car. I've been fast with it. But when you sit in a Racetech seat, unmatched, you feel so much safer in the seat, so much more comfortable. You're just more snug. I have yet to be down track in a Racetech seat. We got one in Slick Rick there. We just got a new one here for the Colorado, and I'm telling you what, I guarantee you I could drive better, be more comfortable, cut better lights, because I'm not worried about, you know, I'm not wiggling in the seat. Am I comfortable? I'm in there. I'm in my own little home. I'm in my own little atmosphere, my own little environment, and you're just ready to drive. So The Racetech seat, if you guys are at the track and you're building a car and you see someone with a Racetech seat, just go up to them and be like, hey man, do you mind if I just like try that thing out real quick? And then you'll sit in it and then you'll be like, oh, all those John Doc videos I watched where he was just like acting like a lunatic trying to describe the seat, it will all make sense. It's pretty fair to say. I mean, until you sit in it, you don't understand. So I just want to talk to you guys real quick. You know, we talked about the price on the Kirky seats, like 160, 140, 120 bucks. You can get them used for 100 bucks, and that's great. But they're missing one key feature that these Racetech seats offer, and that is the head containment, head restraint, head safety area. If you turn this thing sideways, you'll see when you sit in it, your head is bolstered in this area, and you have some nice padding. If you were to go and get a Kirky seat, and again, not talking bad about Kirky seats, I know everyone runs them, so I know when I'm talking to you at home, you got one. You don't have this. You're going to pay a lot of money. If you want to go with ISP padding, you're going to be in $700, $800 and then have to get it installed. So, seat-wise, you can come out cheaper with a Racetech seat than if you were to get a Kirky seat or get a Jazz seat or get, I don't know, what other seat companies are there? Like, I don't know, a Home Depot 5-gallon bucket. I don't know. It will be cheaper to buy one of these with the head restraint on there, the head safety, the head containment, and it's way less of a hassle. You don't have to take it somewhere to get that stuff installed. This stuff right here already comes with it. So this is a little bit different than the model that I had before. Oh, hold on. What I want to steer you guys away from is this. I have one of these and it sits in the attic for a reason. Don't be the carbon bucket guy. I paid like 250 bucks. I might have paid more than that. I think I paid $500 for this. I might have paid $500 for this. And not only is it the most uncomfortable thing ever, it doesn't even look like a seat. If you lay it like this, it looks like a doghouse. If it had arms and legs, it'd be a turtle. This thing right here is a spine bucket. And I call it that because when you get in a wreck, this is going to be the only thing attaching your spine to anything else. It's going to be sitting in the bottom like the episode of SpongeBob where he turned into liquid. That's what I imagine. That's not comfortable. $500, don't do it. Also, if someone wants to buy this off me, 100 bucks, come get it. Like I'm selling out at this point. So back to the Racetech seat. This one here is pretty badass. 4119 seat, and if you can see here, it says 119 on the top underneath the Racetech. The other one's got the yellow Racetech logo. This one's got the orange one. It looks absolutely sick. This thing's got some pretty crazy features. Also, it's very light. For a seat that has all these features and to be as comfortable as it is very light. The weight, I want to talk about the weight first because I just spoke about the weight. 16 pounds. That's all this thing is. 16 pounds. This thing's got some pretty cool features. It's got like an air duct in the bottom, where if you turn around, you can see the back. You could get it pumped up and have some air getting pumped into you, so you keep your back nice and cool. No more back sweats. This is essentially the Ford F450 Platinum of seats. The only thing it's lacking is the massaging feature, but in a race car, you don't need it. This one here is the standard seat. They offer them in tall, wide, or tall and wide, depending on your build. It's got the head restraints integrated. Will work great with the Hans. I also got some belts, which I'm very, very excited about, which we'll explain later. All right, so this seat here, like I said, the 119 series seat, which is absolutely awesome. Very excited. This is going to be going in my Colorado here. Some things that also came with the seat itself, which I find very useful, being that we have already installed 2 seats really. One of them we utilized these brackets, the other one we did not, but Racetech has their own seat bracket system, which is absolutely awesome. Gives you a bunch of points of adjustability, forward, back, and up, down. You could raise the whole seat up. You could put some lean in it if you want to be a gangster. I also got some roll bar mounts. So the seat itself, this is why I like it. A lot of people, pay attention now because a lot of people miss this. You have to secure the back of the seat to the chassis. You cannot just secure the bottom. If you get into a wreck, you will become a limp noodle and go flying. That seat will fold over. This seat already comes with provisions to mount it to the chassis. So they make it very nice, very easy, very simple. It's already got nut certs in there, so you just thread this stuff right in, you line it up, and you are ready to rock. Already got the nut cert in there. comes with the hardware. You guys know how I love a product that comes complete. They don't come any more complete than this. I let a bunch of people sit in the cars when we're there just to kind of get the full experience, and I cannot wait to let people come. If you guys see me at the track and you want to say, hey, I want to test out that Racetech seat, come find me, come sit in this thing. They're absolutely badass, and I'll tell you what, as soon as you sit in it, you will be sold. You'll be going online and ordering one. So the link to Racetech is in the description below. Seats are badass, come with the brackets, which are absolutely badass. And they also hooked me up with some belts. This excites me. I got their 2-inch belts. A lot of guys run the 3-inch. I like the 2-inch. Again, personal preference. Really all about what you like. What I think is cool about this is if you guys can count, 6. No, it's not an octopus. There's not 8. No, it's not a pentagon. There's not 5. There are 6 belts. I think that this is absolutely badass. Your submarine belt, your crotch belt, which on every other belt system that I've had runs straight up, which you guys saw the last video or when I'm testing out this red car, I had a little issue with the submarine belt. It's a little bit uncomfortable if you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. With the 6-point harness, it alleviates that issue. So I'm very excited to get these in the car. Also, I've never seen this before, but it is absolutely awesome. It's got this, what I thought was a weird clasp on there. I was like, what the hell are you gonna hook this thing to? But the 6-point Pro belts, which is what I have here, they come with these little eyelets. Now, my cage is already set up where the belt will go around. Wow, that's another feature I didn't even know. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But if you did have it where it could thread in, look at that. You know how convenient that is? If you're at the track and your belts are out of date, you could order another set and you could swap them out in 2 seconds. That is awesome. One thing that, again, I've never seen before is the way that you attach the belt. I've never seen this, I guess, would you call it a clasp of some sort, actually have curvature to it. That makes it so much easier to use. There's a lot of thought and a lot of detail that goes into these. Another feature that I like, which some Camlock belts don't offer, is they got a little, how would you describe the extension? It's got a little titty at the end. Yeah. Is that a fair way to describe it? It's got a little titty at the end there, and some of them don't. Some of them's just a knob, and when you're wearing your gloves, it can be difficult to turn. You'll keep grabbing it and twisting it, and you can't get to pop. Where this one here, you're good to go. So very impressed. Everything here is SFI rated, so we'll be safe. I know I'll be safe, but I'll also be able to pass tech, which is a big issue of mine in the past. But now we're good to go. So big shout out to Racetech. I just want to let you guys know, go check out their website. Go browse their stuff. Look at their seats. They got many different seat options, many different price points. The first seat I got, I'd say is cheaper than any non-head restraint style seat if you were to add the head restraints too. This one here has a few more features, and as you can see, I don't know if I really talked about this, but the padding in the back has this absolutely badass design. You got like some like leather stuff going on here. It's got a little bit larger shoulder bolstering, and this thing right here is bad to the bone. So big shout out to all the guys over at Racetech, Racetech USA, Racetech New Zealand. My guy Anthony over there always hooking it up. Super great company to deal with, super great people to deal with. It's an absolutely badass product. It's very easy to talk about and be excited and involved with a product that you can really get behind because it works so well, because you believe in it, and because I honestly feel that if I get in a wreck, I have my best chance of coming out unscathed being in one of these seats. There's just, honestly, at this point, I've yet to find anything that comes close to a Racetech seat. And I think a lot of people overlook the safety aspect in motorsports, especially drag racing. The drag racing community is a very reactive community. They wait till something bad happens, then everyone reacts. Well, I'm trying to make something good happen by talking to you guys about these seats, and then you guys can react to that. So if you go out there, you got a $3,000 crankshaft, you got a $4,000 turbo, you got a $5,000 transmission, you got all this badass stuff. Invest in yourself a little bit. Spend a little bit of money. Get the good seat where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable. It'll help you win more. You'll be more comfortable. And if you do get into a wreck, guarantee you got your best chance of coming out unscathed in one of these bad boys. So big shout out to everyone over at Racetech for making absolutely badass product. Like I said, a lot of people miss out on the safety stuff. I wear all my safety gear. I'm super excited to be running a much safer seat than what I have been, and I cannot wait to show this stuff off. So thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Racetech. Their website will be the first link in the description below, where you guys can check out all of their badass products. They make a bunch of different stuff. They even make an office chair. So go check them out. Go shop around. Go spend some money with there. They're a bunch of great guys, and you'll be feeling safe. I guarantee if you put one of these in your cars, you'll be like, this is the best decision that I've ever done. So that's going to wrap up today's video. The second link in the description below is going to be lsnasty.com, where you can get entered to win my Trailblazer. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.